Hi everyone, this is Immigration Attorney Erin, and today I'm going to talk about why Freakier Friday was inaccurate. Inaccurate as in like most people don't change spaces or places with other people in their lives, but beyond that, it was also inaccurate as to its portrayal of the U.S. immigration system, and I'm going to tell you why. And maybe if you watched that movie and you thought, oh, I'm going to have to prove that my spouse and I are really going to be great for each other. False. That's not really what they're looking for there. So in Freakier Friday, they had part of the storyline was that there was like the mom and she was interested in this British guy and they were going to get married, but then on their to-do list in their agenda was immigration interview. Guys, that never happens. You never have the interview before you actually get married and do the whole immigration process. So unless they had gotten legally married, if part of the storyline they didn't tell was that they got legally married before the actual wedding, because of course, like everything in the movies leading up to this wedding, that they were trying to break them up. Spoiler alert. It would have been inaccurate, unless they got like secretly legally married and they were trying to get the immigration process moving along. I don't know. Didn't really totally make sense to me. I obviously didn't say much about the technicalities of the immigration process there, but I have to say they actually have a scene in the movie where there's the USCIS officer, which they got USCIS right. If they were adjusting status, then that's who you talk to. I suppose they got that agency correct. But the officer was asking them questions more about like whether or not they would be a good couple, and they were trying to prove that they would like get along well as a married couple, which you don't have to prove. You just have to show that you have a bona fide marriage, which is different than a bona fide good marriage. The US doesn't care if you guys are going to be happily married. They just want to know if you're going to be actually married for reasons beyond immigration purposes. Like it's not a fraudulent marriage just to get someone here or just to keep someone here. Or keep them in status. So yeah, the movie kind of made it seem like you have to show how great of a marriage you have or will have. So I guess on 2 points: one, you would never have this interview before you're actually married, but then two, you would never have to show like how happily married you are, or that you are somehow meant for each other or not. So what USCIS more so would look at is whether or not you are, like I mentioned, like whether or not you're doing this marriage for immigration reasons. So things that they'll look at for the bona fides would be like whether or not you have combined your finances, if you are on the same lease, or if you have a mortgage together. So big financial commitments, insurance together, like if you're on each other's auto policies, if you have a shared bank account, if you have shared investment accounts, if you have children in common. That would be probably one of the biggest signs that you guys have a legit marriage, like having children in common. If you have, I don't know, I guess you can kind of think more and more if you have if you live at the same address, those sorts of things. So those are what you can concern yourself with, and not other things. So if you do have questions about what you need to show that you have a bona fide marriage, I'd be happy to discuss that with you, to talk to you more about the marriage visa process. It's one of my favorite types of visas to work on. I just like it. I just like couples being happily together in the same place, so I like doing these types of visas. Please reach out to me. My email's in the description and my website, and I would love to hear from you soon. So, okay, until then, bye.